It's the biggest interview of the year that has set the agenda for the country as a whole. A day after, while every major newspaper and TV channel has been swept by the PM's interview to the Times Network's editor-in-chief Anab Goswami, it has also taken the internet by storm. In the first 6 hours after the interview, there were over 700 million tweets, more than million views for the video clips and 170,000 conversations online. Outside the virtual world, under the sun, PM's freewheeling chat has given enough ammunition to the political bygone, that is, to trade charges, and enough food for thought for industrials as well as investors to revisit their India view. Here at ET Now, we get you an array of voices expressing their reactions to what the Prime Minister had to say.
In Congress's time, when, as the PM said, times may have been different, but they were opposing. For 7 years, they did oppose. And now the Congress doesn't say we are opposing, but they made 3 conditions, which de facto is only delaying and opposing it. So I think he's right now, barring, I'm not clear about AIDMK Jayalalitha, but everybody else by and large supporting. Even the Kerala CPM people have said, we'll support, but that has created some problem in CPM. It all depends on the opposition. If the other opposition, you need 2/3 in the Rajya Sabha, and if all the opposition people agree.
I think there has to be some engagement and consultation between parties when you want, things to be passed. So I think, they just need to make a greater effort. We are frustrated. The business community is frustrated with this logjam. And I think the Congress has to do some introspection. Black money is what runs the political system in our country. What about the black money in the political system? How are you going to tackle that? Don't you think that the political classes also should be included in this particular offender list? Or are you just going to target the business community?
What the Prime Minister says is very right. And I would say that people who oppose the GST bill in Parliament, or shutting down Parliament, are doing a disservice to the nation. They're hurting the future generation, they're hurting us, and they should be thrown out of Parliament, and the door should be shut on their face. Because there's a limitation to the kind of protest you can have.
I only say it's with sadness that he should have spoken earlier. Perhaps he may have reined in this new gift that they have got for themselves, this motor mouth. Now, if the Prime Minister is able to step in, we'll be very happy.
So you have members of parliament who have absolutely no control over hate speech, and the Prime Minister just presides over it all, saying, how great am I? So this sort of approach to governance, I think it is the worst example of governance.
If he held such an opinion, he could have perhaps voiced it earlier and restrained people like Mr. Subramaniam Swamy from carrying out an open attack on Mr. Rajan.
Where unanimity prevails before membership is allowed, he should have long ago been knocking on China's doors and on Pakistan's doors.
And I don't think we should have pursued it so vigorously. I don't know who briefed the Prime Minister, but there's a long history. And why do you want to go to it?
And if it is so urgent to become a member, then government should do whatever is possible.
चुनाव से पहले कहते थे कि नहीं, लाशें शहादत की बाद सैनिकों के शव आएंगे और वार्ता नहीं हो सकेगी। वो 5-6 बार वार्ता कर चुके हैं, यूएनओ में कर चुके हैं, नेपाल में कर चुके हैं, अफगानिस्तान में कर चुके हैं, उनके यहाँ शादी में जा चुके हैं, अपने जश्न में बुला चुके हैं। पाकिस्तान के बारे में सबसे ज़्यादा कन्फ्यूज जो है प्रधानमंत्री हैं।
Every foreign minister, prime minister thinks he can resolve Kashmir, including me, I thought. It doesn't happen, it's not going to happen, it's as simple as that.
The Indian government needs to talk to the political government, whether they talk to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, through the Foreign Secretary at the Foreign Secretary level, or at the National Security Advisors level.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/etnow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at @etnowlive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/etnow.